Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrander, and today I believe it is finally time for us to cleanse Mohg's palace. I've said many times before that I find him to be among the fouler things in this game. And, well, I'm quite sick of him continuing to exist. So I think I'm going to put a stop to that today. None of your servants can stop me, Mohg. Certainly not these Albinorics. And for good measure, I think I'll be slaughtering all of the servants that I can find down here, and scouring the palace for all of its hidden wealth. After all, what point would there be, beyond justice, of course, if I did wipe this place out, but leave behind me the treasures that he stole and hoarded for himself? Though I suppose if I would be accusing him of theft, well, I'd be a bit of a hypocrite, wouldn't I? Considering all that I have pilfered on my travels. Difference is, I'm not planning on being an irredeemable sex fiend, like he has chosen to be. I mean, the implication is there for what he's doing with Mikola. And I think that's all I really need to say about that. Not least because I don't want YouTube demonetizing or banning this video, just for getting into some of the uncomfortable details to do with Mohg and his love. And I vomit in my mouth a little bit just using that term in relation to Mohg. Oh, one of you things. Yep, missed you on the way in. Because there was a lot of nonsense. Blood tax. I was wondering why you were taking so long to get up. That reminds me, let's swap the gold scarab for the Taker's cameo, just for an extra smidge of, well, endurance for this. We have a lot of killing to do after all, and it wouldn't do to wind up getting beaten down partway in. Now then, let's see. Ah, yes, the mob. No, none of that. Oh, too far. Not that it helps you survive that, now does it? Scattershot, and you still mostly missed me. And what little harm you did manage, undone by the Taker's cameo. Blood-tainted excrement. Ugh. But all the more reason to slaughter the denizens of this place. And Mohg himself as well. As I've said before, I was dubious about Mohg, the Lord of Blood, right from the get-go. I mean, who on earth goes by a moniker like that and is anything other than a monster? But what I imagined fell well and truly short of the depravity that I encountered in this palace. No. Oh, you managed a summoning, but not for very long, it seems. Well, let's hurry and get to this one. Let him die the same death as his friend. Ay. Let's see now. I've never actually done a... Uh-oh. There's another one. There you are. I missed you. Never done a thorough exploration of this place, and now you see why. Ay. There's these damn hornblower guys. And their giant skeleton summons. Which I almost always just ride right on by. Whenever I come here, I literally just ride past all of these guys and never look back, usually. So this is somewhat of an exception. Now, we won't be going straight up to the palace. We're right at the foot here, but mostly I just wanted to get rid of all of the hornblowers, as they were being right nuisances. Nope. First we're going to a different side of things. As there is another path down the road we took. And that path I have explored in more detail previously. Oh. Oh, I was hoping to get a stun on you, but nope. You're just not having it. Okay, so there's not all of the hornblowers. There's 4 of them. Is there a 5th one hidden in the bush somewhere? A rune arc. I say again. I wish the rune arcs were not a thing. I wish that instead they would just give you, permanently, the effect of one of the great runes. So you go into the menu, you equip the great rune, you have its power permanently. Especially for stuff like Melania's healing, which is basically the regain from Bloodborne. Well, stuff like that doesn't really break this game near as much as you might think. The regain system in Bloodborne was beautiful for how fast that game was. It doesn't work too well here in Elden Ring. It just does not have the same impact. Yeah, roly-poly. Similarly, the effect of Godric's piece of the Elden Ring, all it does is increase your stats. By a fair margin, I grant, but is it really worth having to do a limited resource just to keep it? Honestly, it really dampens the value of the Great Rune to me. Because it really should just be a permanent boost you get. Otherwise, I have to question the story merit of having it. Why is everyone fighting over the Elden Ring? Or the rune fragments, if all it does is give you nothing if you don't have a rune arc or two. No. I'm done with you. Roly-poly all around. Not gonna help you any. But yeah. Just my 2 cents. I hate the rune arcs. Especially for how easy you die. Particularly if you get to New Game Plus level difficulty. Then it just becomes outright silly to ask so high a price. And there's no good way to farm rune arcs unless you're doing multiplayer. And to that I say, pfft. I don't do multiplayer. And I don't like the idea of having to do multiplayer just for the rune arcs. Yes, White Mask Vare. You're part of the reason I didn't kill Mohg just yet. As I fully intend to get my hands on your complete armor set. I already missed out on the Magic Scorpion Talisman because I couldn't put up with Seluvis. That wretch managed to annoy me so much that I actually gave up on trying to get his talisman, or to be more accurate, more trouble, eh? Oh, doggos, I am not putting up with you lot. Why did you... Okay, why did it do... Okay. I call bullshit on that. So I did the gravity well move of the Radon Scourge Swords, but for some reason, it decided that instead of pulling the doggos in like it should have done, it just pushed them away. Yeah, I don't know why you were stupid enough not to try to get back up here, but, you do you, I guess. And here we have another golden seed. Ah, and our favorite bird. We'll get to him in a second. Fighting those things in particular has never been all that amusing. But since we are going for completion here, let's see if it does it again. Yeah, it pushed them away instead of to me. Okay. Yeah, that was annoying. Very annoying. Doubly so for how much damage the little blighters do. Oh well. We've dealt with 2 Vare doppelgangers. Nameless White Mask, it is just... Oh, and there's another one. And you had to turn up right as the... Fortunately for me, this works just as well on every last one of you. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. Ow. Ah, no, 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 no. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get... Ah! And he keeps stabbing. Damn it all. Just had to invade right then, didn't you? So much for making a clean sweep of this. Damn you, Vare. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time killing everything all over again. Sod that. No, we're just gonna go right back to where Vare bastardized us. Oh, one of you fell off and died? Goody. If it weren't for Vare, you'd all still be dead, but ugh. Okay, let's get back. Oh, more doggos. Bloody brilliant. Okay, there's our runes. Let's try this again. Liar ahead. Yes, the nameless white mask. You're an odd one, aren't you? That delay. Ow. You stopped me healing, you... Yeah, now you see why I hate fighting this thing. And with Vare there, it makes it even worse. Okay. Let's try this again. Actually, is this the one that I can see from here? Let's find out. Come on. Alright, that's possibly one less problem. Ay, ay. I'm going to have to come up with a better way to deal with these things. Problem is, I never bother fighting the birdos around here. Kinda like I never usually bother with the dog monstrosities in Caelid. Same reason, I just hate fighting them. Let's see if that was the right one. Okay, we got our runes back. Yeah, so that was the one. Where are you, Vare? Yeah, not gonna kill me with a little dinky knife like that. Needed your giant bird friend for that. So much easier when you don't have your friend along. Ah? The white mask armor. And there's the glowy that was taunting me the entire time I was grinding over there. Okay. Well, let's have a gander at our newest acquisition. The white mask. Blood-stained, faintly grinning white mask. Worn by war surgeons who were effectively mercy killers. The Lord of Blood's curse enlivens the wearer when bloodletting occurs. Slightly raises attack power when there is blood loss nearby. Unfortunately, I don't do blood loss at the moment. And I hate that mask. I would never wear it. So, despite how good it might be, I just can't be bothered. blood-stained white gown of the war surgeons who were effectively mercy killers. Of the surgeons that were abducted by the Lord of Blood, none were able to tame the accursed blood. None but Vare, that is, though he was an exception. Exception indeed. Let's see. Now where's... there we go. Okay. Looks like the rest is going to be the same. Going to have the same description, that is. Oh, that got more annoying than I meant it to be. I was going to do a clean sweep of the place, but... no. They just weren't going to let me have my fun, were they? Oop. I forgot about that. No. Let's try a magical assault. Is that close enough? Yes, it is. Oh, but that's too close now. You staggered me a bit there. Oh, that delay. Ooh, broke my guard. I hate these things. Damn it all. Yeah, this is what I get for never actually practicing fighting these things. Well, on to round 7 or 8. It certainly feels like that. Yeah, I've killed my way through you lot too many times to count. That's how I got to level 240. I noticed that I can potentially summon if I want for this, but am I really going to summon Black Knife Tiege to deal with the bird? Honestly, I'm tempted at the moment. Let's grab our goods. Let's swap out the Star Skirt sword. Works fine. Excellently even against the Albinorics, but not so well against the doggos, because the doggos cheat. And they don't end up being drawn in the way the doggos are. Come over this way. Okay. I had the time to... Oh, all of you do that. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing you all did. Okay. I kinda thought that was a special bird over by the cliff. Probably for the mostly because of how often I've killed it grinding. Living Stone 6. And Golden Rune 13. Not bad, but... okay. More puppers to kill. At least that went smoothly. And how the hell where did you come from? Ay, okay. Well, Pupper is just as dead as he ought to be. I dare say killing most things down here is a mercy. Erdtree Talisman. Or Drake Talisman, rather. Oh. I don't appreciate you dropping in on me like this. At least I know that's a decent 1-2 punch for you. Okay. I think, as long as I can deliver that stagger, I'll have a decent shot of killing these things in the future. Like I said, I played this game a lot, but I haven't actually mastered dealing with all of the enemies. Some stuff I just kept well clear of, and never really learned how to deal with properly. I would go so far as to say that I still haven't really learned how to deal with these giant birds. Obviously I can kill them, but... it still feels a little cheap that I use... well, the Moonlight Sword and its stagger effect to get them dead. Let's get some light. Okay, down you go. And I swear, every time I see a phantom in this game, it makes me jump for half a second, thinking that something has snuck up behind me. And is about to let me know how displeased it is for my being there. But, thankfully, that is not an issue. Likewise, I'm not going to bother hunting you guys all over again. If I can manage to get by you, anyway. Am I gonna get sniped by laser because I have a stop there? The answer is almost. Almost they were willing to do that to me. Okay. Ah. And that last seed was enough to give me another charge. No tears, though. We'll do one more. Estus, one more cerulean tiered flask. Now, let's mix up a physic. In particular, the purifying crystal tear purifies the Lord of Blood's curse. Going to need that going forward. I intend to kill Mohg at last. But we'll see. Now these guys, these are the reason I hate Mohg. Just look at them. The sheer depravity of this. And him coming forward and exploding like that. Yeah, that stuck with me ever since the first time I bloody saw it. And no creature that would do this to his subjects is worthy of veneration. Absolutely nothing could justify what he did, what he's done to these creatures. So yeah, death to Mohg, I say. And now that we have the White Mask's attire, I'm going to murder him. Vare dies today as well. And all of the nobles, too. And we get a rare visit to another merchant.
Oh, dear. I'm terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
I have to wonder how you survived with the other bastard right there. Well, I have plenty of runes at the moment, so I'll buy out your whole stock. Ah, except for the blood roses. Can't buy out your stock because you've got infinite of those. Okay, that's all that's really worth the runes at the moment.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
It's fine. After all, by the looks of things, you were trapped here. Held hostage by this blood noble. Okay, that... That was mighty unpleasant of you. Now then... I did a run-through of this place earlier, but... I might as well do something a bit more thorough now. You lot individually aren't that dangerous, but... the blood loss you incur fighting these things up close. Yeah, not worth it. But now you get to see a bit more for why Ranhi's gift is one of my favorite weapons in the game. And possibly a favorite in the Souls series as a whole. Well, Soulsborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro. They've done a lot of games by now that aren't just Dark Souls. Or Demon's Souls, for that matter. How bloody many of them are there? I'm getting pushed further and further back by this. Is there an infinite number of you guys? Attack indeed. Okay. Great Ghost Glovewort. A truly rare item. And that would certainly explain why we have this, Okay, there's even more of you things. I'm just going to leave now. I do not like the prospect of there being an infinite number of those guys. Gotcha. I meant to do this to your last pal, but he managed to escape me. And thanks for the Estus. Or I should say the flask charge. But no matter. Terminology is roughly the same. And frankly, well, any of you watching this almost certainly knows exactly what I'm on about whenever I mention Estus Flask. Where are you? I hear you. Oh, you're down there. Oh, there you are! Broke my guard. Not bad. Uh-oh. Just ran out of juice. Well, he would disagree about that. Oh no. Ah, oh, son of a... Okay. Oh, Stake of Marika. Gets us back a fair bit closer, at least. I don't much care about losing the runes. Mostly, it's just how humiliating this'll be when I post it and end up dying repeatedly. For an audience. Alright. Looks like I'm not the only one coming this way. Oh. Just had to miss, didn't I? I didn't think you guys even dropped anything. Alright. So where are you spawning in from? Ugh. There you are. You've got quite a reach. So do I, though. And I hit a fair bit harder. Blood Rose. Alright. Not gonna stick around for any more of those guys to show up. Besides, I'm going to keep my word and pay Vare a visit. Yes, he gets his comeuppance today. The dark will not save you from me, Vare. Come then, White Mask. I would slay you. End you and your master. Come on. Where are you?
You seek violence, heedless of my warning, though you have been raised to a knight of the dynasty. To the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this, my lambkin. Enjoy your miserable death.
You're gonna have to work a lot harder to kill me, Vare.
Must I be disgraced by this low?
Disgraced by the lowborn, eh? You were a disgrace from the beginning, Vare. A petty servant of a tyrant. And don't you fret. Your lord will join you shortly.
Oh, luminary Mohg, please grant the strength you promised. I have given everything. Please, my lord.
I feel no pity for you or for your master.
Please, answer me, luminary Mohg. Bless the Mohgwyn dynasty with love.
A fitting end for you and for your dynasty. That ends shortly. Now, there is a congregation of enemies up ahead. We'll see if I can slay them. But I shall only do this once. This is an enormous pain to have to deal with, even once. Oh, you whiffed me. No, not getting away that easy. Come to me and die, servant of Mohg. Success. And I've already pilfered the goods that they were keeping. An ancient somber smithing stone. Quite the find. But now it is mine. And I've already made use of it, I believe. Now, it's time that we finally reached Mohg himself. And alas, I don't have the ability to level up just now. It requires almost double the runes I currently possess. Fortunately, I need not concern myself with that mob over there. I can simply run right by them. Now for a challenge. Let's get rid of the bow. I definitely won't be needing it. Taker's cameo will not help me here either. If only I had that scorpion ring. Or charm, rather. No matter. I don't know what Mohg does more. We'll see if the Pearl Drake talisman does me any good. Ah, no, wait. The Green Turtle talisman Can always do with more stamina recovery. And now you get a further glimpse of why I will kill Mohg. Presumably, that is the flesh of Mikola. Flesh tainted with the blood of Mohg.
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
What birth will there ever be for you and Mikola? I'm truly curious. Fall, Mohg. Uh-oh, now. Okay, bad timing. Okay. Okay. That blood flame. But you. Ooh, you turned to me all of a sudden. Nope. No, you're not killing me like this. Or maybe you will. Ooh.
I can see it as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty. Mohg will.
Ay, ay. That went a fair bit worse than I was hoping for, frankly. I got lucky that Tish managed to finish him right at the end there. Let's see. A level of faith, why not? Now I wonder, with Shadow of the Erdtree coming, Will this be the path leading into the new realm? I'd wonder. It seems a bit much to ask, frankly. Much indeed to ask us to fight Mohg, a super boss hidden away at the end of his own dungeon, which you either have to get all the way to the snowfield, the consecrated snowfield, just to reach Mohgwyn Palace, or you have to do Vare's questline, and then fight your way all the way to him. Either way, that's a lengthy trip, and a long time to keep you out of the new areas. And yeah, I would like to purchase Mohg's apparel. He was a snappy dresser, even if he was filth incarnate.
You have returned. What is it?
The equipment of champions. Ah, I forgot I can also buy the veterans' gear now, too. Fortunately, fortunate or unfortunate, Mohg only had a single piece. The Lord of Blood's robe. Attire of Mohg, Lord of Blood, embroidered with an extravagant golden emblem on black cloth. The dress of a luminary, the reigning lord and hierarch of the coming dynasty of Mohgwyn, or perhaps of a raving lunatic. Personally, I go raving lunatic for this one. And the veteran's armor. Old armor that has seen many battles, worn by Niall, the veteran general of Saul. Niall was a lone survivor who commanded spirits to defend his long-past master. This aging general could not die, nor did he have anywhere to fade away. How tragic. And we have a few remembrances. Well, I think I'll hold off on picking out any more of these.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
The fingers and their guidance, indeed. Yes, Mohg's attire is another favorite of mine. I do love me my robes and my capes, and this has both. And the hood of the Black Knife Assassin armor goes with it rather well. At least, I think so. Well, with that, our business with Mohgwyn is about done, I think. And so, I will end today's episode here. If you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.